You've got more meat on your bones than most of these poor bastards, and I see you've armed yourself. Good. I hope you've still got some fight left in you. You're going to need it.
You say Fem Shep, I say Naomi Hunter.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
A voice by any other name.
Yep.
Still sounds the same.
He's just as much of a bitch.
A fellow prisoner. The name's Lyris. What? Who told you to find me? The Prophet.
My penis.
He spoke to you? What did he say?
My penis is to find giant woman.
Sounds like the Prophet, all right. He's a prisoner here, too.
Quick,
It was
let's
very
sneak in through the
dangerous
back
for him
way.
to speak to you, even for a moment. You must think you can help me. Break him out, of course.
I can...
Believe me,
I can
use
no
all
help
the
you.
help I can get. That blind old man is the only person alive who can help us get back home.
Dun dun
It's a long
dun.
way from here.
But isn't he dead too?
You know, I'll say this, the fucking faces look better than Skyrim's.
Nah, Skyrim's faces look better.
I don't know.
You also have mods on yours.
Yeah.
That's true.
Don't forget some of us are running vanilla.
I modded the shit out of that game. It looks so much better. It feels so
Oh,
much
okay,
better.
yes you are.
Yeah.
Boy, good thing I play some Team Fortress, or else playing like this is gonna fuck with my head.
You never played Oblivion.
No, Oblivion, I know you have to. You
We
tried.
made it.
Yeah, I tried. With
You
WoW
tried it and
once.
said nope.
Yep.
Or you could do it on console like I did.
Destroy Cold Harbor
Yeah, but
Sentinel.
modded Oblivion is so much better.
Okay, so I just
Modded
talk to her when everyone
Come.
is
The
done
sentinels
fucking
are at the
moving.
top of those towers. We need to find a way up. Magical constructs created
I
by
added
Molag
over
Bal
700
guide
hours
his
of
vision
gameplay
in Cold Harbor.
to that game.
The sentinels are connected. If we
Added
destroy
up
one, then others will
700
be
hours.
blinded. With any luck,
Look
will
how
buy
many
us the
fucks we
time
get.
we need to
I give
free
a
the
lot of
Prophet.
fucks.
I have no idea. Brute force?
Just to
We'll find a
all the
way.
wrong places.
We have to. Be ready for anything. I doubt Molag Bal left the sentinels unguarded.
I'm gonna fucking die.
Just a couple of times.
Watch out for the flame Atronachs. They kind of suck when they die.
Well, they explode.
Atronachs.
Astronauts.
They're flame Atronachs.
Like Buzz Lightyear.
No, not Buzz Lightyear.
Bloodlizer.
Bugleizer. This beer is out of this world.
Budweiser to the rescue.
Budweiser Light.
Ha.
Yeah, I found that fighting people stepping to the side does wonders.
It's all about line of sight. As in every single one. MMO.
I think it's shift to crouch and
Shifts to sprint.
Shift to sprint, control
then
to
it's-
crouch.
Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, there it is. Is it toggle or is it?
It's a toggle.
Okay, so it's toggle.
except if you press the sprint button, it'll just go straight to running.
Well, I don't, unless you skill up for it, I don't think you'll get the dodge roll.
I don't think there is dodge roll.
Yeah, there is.
Oh,
Press
there is?
forward twice.
Oh. So it's a basic move.
Yep, you can do it in any direction.
Nice.
Great for dodging.
Okay.
Piccolo would be proud of these controls.
You can
Dodge
definitely
a
nice of them
wrench.
to let you keep the screen
You
forward
can
rather than
dodge a
going
ball.
down and around like you should.
Yeah. So,
Do I shoot it?
no, go and tap it.
Yeah, tap E.
I'm gonna tap that ass.
Tap that eye.
Oh, so it's a, okay.
So go back down.
Quickly,
Oh, chest.
while he's blinded, we must get
So
to the
this-
Prophet's cell.
The chests, the ones that you actually open, are more like Oblivion than in Skyrim for the locking
system.
It's the one where you push it down and then,
Oh, you have the tumblers.
The tumbler's the eye.
which I enjoy a hell of a lot more than the fucking
A god of brutality.
I could never get a hold
Fallout.
of those.
Yeah.
Hurry.
I could never get a hold of the Oblivion way of lockpicking. I like the Fallout and
It's easy.
Skyrim
It's-
so
It's
much
fucking
more.
easy on in terms of Oblivion.
If it moves up slowly, then you click it. If it moves up really fast, then you don't.
Huh.
That's because you're meant to. Basically, you push it down until it starts to jiggle, and then I think you like.
This one's a
press
little
E
bit
or
different.
something.
In Oblivion, when you raised it up, if it went up like really quickly,
Mhm.
then it would break. If it went up really kind of slowly, then you'd stuck.
Huh. I still like the Fallout and Skyrim way more.
It's a lot.
That's because you have the attention span of a fucking squirrel
I have a good
Squirrel.
attention span.
Herman's wagging tongue.
for a
The door's
squirrel.
boarded. We'll never get in this way.
Fuck you. I just don't like
Damn
the
it.
lock
Destroying
picking.
the
Aren't you a little
system.
tall?
You have
to be-
interrupted
Find another way in.
yourself in the middle of your own conversation to talk about something else.
After years of torment, souls
Wow.
have been
But I
usually
can't
takes
have
some
good
talent.
a
Well,
good attention span.
What attention span?
You could,
I can.
but you don't.
And
You'll
then
see.
do. Maybe
God
not
knows
all
these
the
things as he
time.
wishes them to be.
But most
To him,
of it.
Cold Harbor is a wondrous place.
Some,
It's his home.
Most.
occasionally.
It's how I learned stuff in school.
He's usually down by the river.
You don't learn
Let's go
jack
find him.
shit.
But that's not because of my attention span.
Well, if experience has taught me about madmen, they'll usually give me a book that helps me break the game.
Or a cookie.
Something like that.
Or cheese.
You want a cookie? Follow the marker.
Oh, I forgot it's still.
Who put a river in the middle of my prison?
Where are the sticks?
Wrong sticks.
Oh, there's the sticks.
We're sailing away.
Go get your loot.
What do you mean wrong sticks?
The broken sticks.
No, the river sticks.
I know the river sticks. Go talk to John Cleese.
With his banjo.
One fine day and night, two dead kings. put
You know
up
one of
fight.
the coolest
Back to
parts
back,
about
they faced
Fallout
each
3?
other, drew their bows and
Liam Neeson is your
stabbed
fucking dad.
themselves. Hello, what's
He's a
this?
pothead.
Out for a stroll then? Not being paid for it.
That's
Sir
worse.
Cadwell, yes, indeed. A
John
pleasure.
Cleese from
And
Monty
fair
Python.
Lyris, good to see you, my dear. How are you then?
And now for something
Oh,
completely
yes,
different.
That is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route. Rather a fun little jaunt, actually, full of traps and corpses
I
and
think his
nasty
loot is broken.
beasties filling up the bits
No.
in between.
The neck is
Rather
backwards, see?
cautiously.
That's interesting.
But
Watch your
the
step.
effect is
Hold
still
your
the same
nose
as if it
and
were
do
straight like a
mind the
guitar.
traps.
It's actually what
Like
most
a zombie
loops are
affair,
like.
dose of running
With the
and
backward
skull
facing
bashing as
scroll?
well.
Interesting.
Follow the river. You'll find the door to the undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick
Wonder
to
what
the
he's
light,
drinking. I
and
know
you'll
what he's
find
eating.
a ladder that will
Don't know what
take
he's
you
drinking.
right up to the prophet straight away. Do give him my best. Best of luck. Do check in now.
He's
and
not
again,
drinking
won't you?
anything. That thing's been empty for thousands of years.
That's why he's nuts. Follow the river.
Where the hell else has that guy been?
Oh.
Fable 3.
Yeah, he was,
It's not what I'm thinking of.
Monty Python.
Definitely not that.
Shrek.
No. It's some old fucking movie.
That helps. Actually, that's not fun.
No, it doesn't really help, because quite frankly, I'm shocked he saw anything before 1980.
Eat shit.
The only movie you probably saw before 1980 is Smoking the Bandit, and that was because I showed you.
And Star Wars.
And Duck Soup.
Just press control so you can get that fucking thing out of the way. And this asshole over here.
I thought so.
Where is he from?
He is the guy who did the voice of Jesper in Fable 3.
That's what it said.
We said
That's
that.
not what I'm thinking of.
What do you think?
Some fucking movie that I've seen when I was a fucking kid, and
The Monty Python.
he did that fucking hello the exact same way.
Yep.
I got a spike up my ass.
You got shanked.
You got a lot of spikes up your ass.
According to IMDb, he's been in a lot of shit.
I know.
Also Shrek 2, Shrek the 3rd.
Uh-huh.
Definitely not Shrek.
Oh.
Yeah, there's jack shit there. Those ones are always empty.
Yeah, and you can't dive underwater.
You can't swim underwater?
Nope.
No.
Really?
One fun thing that I found out though, if you go too far out into the water and try to venture where you're not supposed to, something attacks you.
WoW does that, if I remember correctly.
WoW does
It doesn't
fatigue.
even. All it,
Well,
it
yeah,
doesn't even
I
fucking.
could have sworn they added like monsters though
No.
lately, or
No.
But it doesn't
Now I
even
can fly
show
over.
you what's attacking you. You just hear yourself getting hit, and then there's splashes in the water, and that's it.
The prophet's cage should be just ahead. Quickly
Well, I
now,
mean,
we haven't
it's
much
It's
time.
a giant mud crab.
If you swam too far out in Spore, you'd get eaten.
Alright. The good news is we made it here in one piece, and the prophet looks unharmed. Now the bad news. It's
Where's
gonna
the
be up
treasure?
to you to keep him safe and get him
That's
back to
3.
Tamriel. I'm not going with you. I probably should have mentioned this before, but it never seemed like the right time. There's a trick to opening the cell. The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place.
Where's Jiggalad when needed?
I need to swap places with the prophet.
Silly
Okay.
mortal. Tricks are for
Daedric
Daedric Lords.
okay. Okay, go ahead.
We can't possibly understand it right now, but the prophet chose you for a reason.
Yeah, goodbye.
Because I'm gonna save everything.
Everyone and everything we've ever loved
By
is in
doing
danger.
nothing.
By
Get the
killing
prophet to
shit.
safety. I'll find my own way back if I can. There are magical locking devices on either side of the cage. You need to deactivate both of them so I can begin the transfer. Once it's done, get moving.
Unlocking this
The
thing is
prophet
really
will know
hard.
where to go, but he'll need your eyes.
It's actually quite the conundrum. Requires a keen mind. It's more of a puzzle than an actual mission.
Need to build more pylons.
Needed an erector dispenser.
You're in a dispenser.
God, my stamina's dropping fast.
It's because you're running.
I know.
That's because your character's a prison bitch.
I'm actually surprised you got that on the first try.
Why?
I
You're
give
being
myself
sarcastic.
that the prophet might be free!
I volunteer as tribute.
It's the same sort of shit that almost every Elder Scrolls puzzle has.
That's true.
There's probably I can't think of it, but there's probably one dungeon in fucking Skyrim that does this.
The Wolf Queen, I think.
Thank the divines
bitch.
you are safe.
Yeah.
There is that at least.
The
There
fucking
has sacrificed
Draugr fight.
everything that we might go free. Her sacrifice must not be in vain.
I've heard the prophet somewhere, I can't remember.
Yeah, I've heard his voice too. I can't think of it though. I think it's
No
Dumbledore.
longer possible. But I promise you, once we escape Cold Harbor,
It is
we will
Dumbledore,
find
it
a
is
way to
Dumbledore.
rescue her together, Vestige. That is the name I have given you. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled. It is as the scrolls foretold, but not exactly as I imagined.
So
I hope they do a lot of stuff with
So it's just like Courier and Dragonborn and whatever the fuck you were called in 3. Fallout 3.
You were the
Vault
You
Dweller.
mean
The Vault Dweller, or I think it's Vault Dweller or Lone Wanderer.
Lone Wanderer. However, Vault
That
Dweller
is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now, we must make haste to the anchor. The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Cold Harbor. I can use one of these anchors to return us to Tamriel, but you must lead me to it.
what are you blind? Oh wait.
Follow the sound of my voice. Push him into a pit of spikes.
Yep, Michael Gambon. Who is
I wonder if this guy will be like a Woozy from San Andreas and just run into shit.
No.
Aw, so there's no comedy.
No.
Dude, it's a room with 2 corridors on either side.
Apparently the
Not that
prophet is
complicated.
really, really, really important in the story.
No shit.
Nah, I mean like holy shit, that's a plot twist kind of story.
Did you just spoil it for yourself?
No.
Okay.
Yes. And this has changed quite a bit from the beta. Originally, you would just walk up to it and fucking go. And it wasn't that little step, it was a whole bunch of fucking steps. And then it changed to where you would fight this fucking
Holy balls.
snake lady. Yeah, and that wasn't in any of the beta.
That is Molag Bal.
Sort of.
The souls of the
That is his
damned are
avatar.
You will know.
Is that Xbox Avatar?
No, his avatar.
He actually just farted and that came out.
He must have had some bad Aurelios.
Yeah, and that one was what it showed up as.
Use your crystal thing to knock him down.
Do a barrel roll.
The prophet will heal you, so you don't worry.
Yeah, otherwise you wouldn't have a fucking chance with this shit.
Yeah, he's
Prophet will protect your ass.
he's kind of a boss, and by boss I mean actual boss, MMO boss.
And there's
Is it
like
gonna be a boss
3
fight?
of them. Not in this though, in the lore.
Just do your normal attacks, don't do power attacks.
Just kill it.
Kill it with. You don't have to kill it with ice.
Don't fall in the hole.
Child of Bones. Who the hell is Bones? Dr. Brennan?
Ooh.
Damn, she had an ugly child. What the hell, Booth?
I get that joke.
No, this is what happened after Molag Bal got a hold of it.
Yeah.
And apparently they had 3 children.
Tia.
Angry George.
You are a
The
sword.
Dark Anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first you must reattune yourself to Nern in order to regain your physical form. To do this, you will need a sky shard.
So does that mean I just have a reverse version of what happens to you when you go into the Molag Bal's realm and fucking
Yeah,
Dawnguard?
pretty much. But Sky Stars are
Shard
nice.
of
If you
ethereal
collect
magic
3 of them in the
that
world,
carries
you
the
get a
essence
skill. You
of
get a skill
Nern.
point.
I thought you got a skill point for each one.
Missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore
Unless
your
they change that.
corporeal form. I will summon one of these
They're
shards
kinda
for you
rare.
to absorb.
You'll notice it in the real world with a
Shard of
really big
ethereal
beam of
fall
light.
upon us now
Yeah,
and
that wasn't
anoint
in
us
the
with your
beta either.
blessing.
It wasn't quite as easy to notice. Especially if someone else fucking uses it, then it shines an actual like
Yeah.
sunlight
You'll
in
be
your
able to,
eye.
yeah, you'll be able to see it from almost anywhere though.
Great
Every 3 Sky
Agathos,
Shards you gain.
Dragon god of
Alright, so what
time,
is this?
your children are lost in the fog between worlds. They cry out for mercy.
I
Hear
call upon
my
you,
voice,
Voldemort.
Akatosh.
Pikachu, I choose
require
you.
Your strength.
Shut up, he's talking to Akatosh.
Let the way be opened. Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied.
Let's
Hurry!
get the fuck
we
out of
must
here.
go now.
So
Yeah,
what,
and you
like,
didn't jump in the beta either. You just sort of started floating. Look up.
Too late.
What was her upskirt?
No, it was not. What the hell?
What
No.
the fuck is wrong with you?
Nobody wants to see up the
The
prophet's
portal goes for
skirt.
fucking ever into the sky.
And it had the chains that weren't there in the beta.
The vestige awakens once again. Come
You
here.
have now arrived in
Daggerfall.
Daggerfall.
I wanted
And this
Skyrim.
is
Well,
all
then you should have
over.
chosen the Ebony Heart Pact.
It fucking sucks.
You can eventually get to Skyrim. Quit your bitching.
This is all over Tamriel, right?
Yeah.
Fuck this. I'm not doing the quest.
Tamriel.
Do the quest.
No.
Do it.
Yeah.
Case of
Fine.
emotion.
As I
Talk to the
feared,
man with the big
we
stick.
arrived in different locations. I am in a city of industry where men speak of intrigues and plots beneath layers of innuendo and pleasantry.
Ah,
Modern
Let
day.
us not. You have awakened once again, and we must
city
set
of
you on your
industry.
path.
Industry.
Days, weeks, I cannot tell. The voyage between worlds
Isn't it
disrupted
true?
all sense of time and space. I know only that you were deposited into the sea, and some charitable soul fished you out and brought you to dry land. I'm afraid you'll have to decide that for yourself. I must focus on searching for a way to repay Lyris's bold sacrifice. I cannot simply abandon her to the wrath of Molag Bal. I cannot foresee that, not yet. But we will meet again. There
Why
is
is
still
sealed
much
urn
we
red?
need to accomplish.
All over it.
He can't fucking use it yet.
The hell is it?
Be wary, Vestige. Our very plane of existence is in peril. The threat of Molag Bal looms across all
You can probably
Tamriel,
use it now.
and chaos spreads in its shadow. Danger roams the land and will assume many forms. Do not let it catch you off guard. You must find your own path. But perhaps there is a reason for the place in which you find yourself. Explore. Search for a cause to lend your hand. Join with others. You might even seek out those who rescued you from the sea. The choice is yours.
I choose to sleep in the bed for the next 100 years.
We do not face these troubled times
Magically
alone.
wake up in Skyrim.
Many shall rise up to fight this tide of darkness. Wherever you go, you will encounter others who share your courage and valor. Help them if you can, and enlist their aid if you have need of it.
If you want a summon spell,
Familiar? Fuck that.
you can eventually summon armor and
Yeah, I know it's bound armor.
other danger
But you'd
creatures.
have to get that one in order to level it up.
Yeah.
I can't.
So-
So I have to commit.
Yeah, they
like
go.
fucking WoW.
They go in order.
God damn.
But you only need to do for the first one, and then you could just use the shit out of that, and it'll upgrade it. After that, you can
Or
choose
go to
whether-
weapon and see.
Ah, so it's just not class based.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Go to destruction staff, and you can get those abilities as well.
Ooh.
Or armor will give you extra defense and health.
Depending on which one
Depending
you
on what you
actually
use,
use.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you can be a mage who wears heavy armor and
Battle
uses a bow.
mage.
And uses a bow.
But you need Battle Mage.
Battle mage. Yeah.
And then there's World, which is the fucking Soul Trap.
And then when you join the Mages Guild, you'll get other abilities there too.
Same
Fighters
with
Guild,
Fighters Guild and some other one
Thieves
that I've...
Guild, probably Dark Brotherhood. Because I think the Dark Brotherhood still existed back then.
Okay. Well, let's just increase my destruction staff. Okay.
Oh god. Now you can go outside.
And I am done for today.
Okay.
Alright, so now this is my fucking Bethesda game habits. Do I have to save or some shit?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a MMO, so it does save.
I know.
I
It's-
did the
it's
door
just
just
a-
to make sure.
Yeah, part of me just wants to hit escape and then go to save.
Go out the door.
There is no save.
Oh, it feels weird.
So on your map, the art compass rather.
This game is pretty buggy. No shit. Is this your first time in a Bethesda game?
The black quest markers are quests you can receive. The white ones are obviously ones that you're on.
Okay, so that's how they show.
That's how they
That's
show
their
it.
exclamation point.
Yeah, that's their exclamation point.
And the white ones will show up no matter how far away you are from it.
And to fast travel, you're going to use way shrines, and they cost gold to use.
No, they only cost gold if you don't go to them. If you go onto map and just use it, it'll
Yeah.
cost gold. If you go to a way shrine and go to a different way shrine, it won't cost you anything.
Okay.
And
Alright.
if you go to map, press the M. You can change which quest you're currently using in that where it says quests.
Alright, so
It'll
it's-
list them all down
Alright,
there.
so it's
And you can scroll out
yeah,
and keep scrolling.
and
If you no,
Yeah.
that won't work. You need to hit the pin
Ah, yeah, hit the pin.
where's the pin?
On the
next
right?
to the filter. You have the quest, the key,
Oh, pin locations.
and then you can look at any of them.
So just do Tamriel.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. There's quite a bit.
Oh, there's not much for Skyrim. But then again, I think this is all.
It's
what?
just Eastmart.
Yeah.
They're going to release more and more locations over time.
Oh, okay. So I thought it was just because Skyrim hadn't been developed that much yet.
Now, it's
I know
probably-
Eastmarch is the oldest part of Skyrim.
Yeah, because it has Whiterun, not Whiterun, Windhill.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Riften's not there yet.
But we have the Rift.
Oh, we do. Okay.
That's right there.
Yeah.
You lie.
And there's the honey farm that fucking shit up.
I hated that part.
Why?
I hated Thieves Guild.
Trying to sneak by the guys near the beehives kind of sucked.
Not really.
So we've got
That's the desert.
that's
The only real problem I had was the tedious shit where you had to like fucking
Elsewhere, isn't it?
do a shit ton of missions.
No,
in one
you can't go to
place,
elsewhere yet.
And then
what's
major-
this supposed to be?
That is fuck. It's Stros Mackay. It's where the Red Guards come from. The fuck. I can't think of it right now. It's the Alakir Desert. Fucking, I can't think of it.
Where's Solstheim supposed to be?
Solstheim is right there.
Okay. And Winterhold's up there.
Winterhold is
Because it hasn't sunk yet.
right.
It hasn't supposed to not have sunk yet.
Yeah, Winterhold's still up there.
Okay. Alright, well that's it for me then.
Okay.
I did the tutorial, I had some experience with it.
Huzzah.
Fucking weird without a controller.
You get used to it.